Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Forced out to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jackson from the shotgun. Room to run past midfield. It's complete to Brown, right side.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 50 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Powell on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. From the gun, it's Ryan. Completes a short throw to Stocker. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Ryan. Completes a short throw to Stocker. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Escaping the pressure right. A deep ball for Gurley. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Patrick Queen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well. How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run with a rookie second-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Here's Powell on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan completes this short throw to Stocker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Ryan completes this short throw to Stocker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd down at 4, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Operating from the gun, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Powell on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. On the counter, Gurley. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. An 80-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Powell on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points off.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now Griffin on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Tried to get it that time to James Prochet. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Griffin. Right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This looks like a free play for Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
You can't block me. Got it. 40's the mud. Watch twist.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson now towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Here we go. Got it. Check. Lucky.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. On 1st down, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Another carry now for Gurley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Ryan to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Jackson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, partners, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Atlanta. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 47 yards. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 45 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first and goal, Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 27, Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finding room to the 20. Caught on the right side by Adams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 8 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
It's caught. Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Ryan. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account?
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Did you see them hold up four fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again they run with Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A great come-from-behind victory.